some heal scrolls too. Gonna show some humor to you. Bold kills, expo fast, lumber mill, shin hacks. Call the boys and quicks around. Build 6 towers or get clowned. Where I out micro and outplay my opponent and still lose anyway. Where's my TP? Shit, I'm blocked. Here he comes. Trees get chopped.
Hello, Warcraft community. How's it going? Happy Friday afternoon. Happy weekend. Happy tropical temperatures. I hope that is the case for you as well, or ideally not as tropical as it is here in Hamburg. Thankfully, the studio is in a basement and it's rather fresh and chill. Still sitting here in not really my underpants, but short pants after a day in the garden and Mr. Remo Demo casting. I thought it's time to bring you something that I wanted to do for a very long time. Well, that is a little bit of a lie as well. I wanted to do this for 5 days. The first few days had to do research. Then I wanted to stream, but yours said, hey, let's play 2 on 2. And if yours says, let's play 2 on 2, I can't say no. So we played 2 on 2. Then we had the Germany versus France clan war, quote unquote. Unfortunately, 2 of their mates didn't show up. Then that was yesterday. Yeah, we also played a lot of Footman Frenzy. That's also true. And now today, it's finally here. Fading Autumn, everybody. Fading Autumn. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. It's the new map on Warcraft Champions. Very exciting. Very exciting that we have a new map. And I did a little presentation for that, as I am an avid presentation creator nowadays, apparently. That's what I do day in, day out. But let's start with some news. This was already... There was... the news was out already. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna grab X3 Demon's notes here. Because there's some good news and some bad news. I think we can say. We are getting a B Cup. Yes. B Cup was the premier tournament before that went inactive and was replaced by Gladiator Cups. Now B Cup is returning. Yo, 2 Natic with the 97. Let's go. That was replaced by the Gladiator Cups, where there's a little bit of an opinion on. This was posted on Reddit earlier today and discussed. But hey, we're going to talk about B Cup. So B Cup is back in a special way with an offline tournament. Woohoo! That is insanely good news. BBC is bringing us an offline tournament with $16,800. The B Cup Super Cup. Let's just call it Super B Cup, right? I think Super B Cup is very fitting. It is gonna happen in July. That is next month. So next month, we're gonna have an offline tournament. That is pretty damn good news. People are invited to a qualifier, 16 players of the ELO ranking. The first stage of the qualifier will be 8 top-seeded players against 8 lower-seeded players. And the top 8 will then advance to the online group stage round, which is round robin. So this is basically a mini Super League, if you want to, as everyone has to play the other. This will be a lot of content in the upcoming days. So they're going to be playing 4 best of 5 matches a day. Nice that it's best of 5, not play all 5. And then the top 4 out of the top 8 will go to the offline tournament. So 4 players competing for $16,800 in Shanghai. There's quite some money on the line. And there it's going to be first of the group stage versus 4th and 2nd versus 3rd. Double elimination as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games at that offline tournament. Very, very, very cool news here. But there is, of course, also a little bit of bad news, as a couple of people have already declined the invitation. And among these players is Happy, Fortitude, Infi, and Labyrinth. That stings. That stings. That stings, of course. But the confirmed players: 120 Lin, Focus Life, Kaho Sok, Moon Soin, Elegant Colorful Dice as a Western-ish representative. Chemical Lawlight, Hazy could make a big impact, Ice Orc, and Sini. So we, of course, don't know why these people declined, because we know relatively little about our top Warcraft players. For Happy, no clue if he doesn't want to travel, or if prize money isn't enough for the effort, or whatever it is. But yeah, Happy apparently, as he did with the Gladiator Cups, also declined his participation for this offline tournament. Fortitude has an ongoing beef with BBC for quite a while. So seems like even an offline tournament can't bury the hatchet, really. For Infi, Labby, no clue, but yeah, they are in the top 16 ELO, but not in the list of participants. So we don't know. Regardless, this is going to be a sick tournament. This is going to be one hell of a tournament. I mean, 120 and Lin going into this as the favorites. Life possibly rank 3. But then rank 4 is totally up for grabs. Like, Focus on a good day, or Focus in good shape, scary. Kaho, scary. Sok, if he plays like 2 weeks ago, scary. Moon, always scary. Soin can surprise. A Dice made top 4 at Rara twice. So maybe if he puts in the extra effort, we'll see. Dice performed also extraordinarily well in the Slice and Dice tournament, where he was playing against 6 different opponents and won 5 of these series. And then Lawlight looked good today. Maybe Hazy extra motivated, we'll see. There is, of course, a couple of people who will also obviously get slaughtered, especially when the top 8 players are facing the other 8 players in the seeding, like an Elegant, for example, an Ice Orc, a Sini, also probably a Colorful will fall. But hey, that's the nature of a tournament, and with that, we get an offline tournament. So, cool shit. We will, of course, cover this. Online stage starts... I think this is the group stage that's mentioned here. So, I think group stage starts July 17, which is around about a month. And then they play... This is just 8 days? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's the group stage. That's the group stage, and then in August, the offline final. So 1 month until the group stage, and then 1 extra month after that for the offline stage. As, of course, you gotta book flights. You gotta... Do you have to get visa from Korea to China? Probably, right? Do you need a visa from South Korea to China? No. Okay, easy. Easy, you only need a passport. Well, I hope they're still valid. Except if you want to stay longer than 30 days, but that is obviously not the case. Okay, so at least no visa issues. For DICE, Russians also don't need a visa anymore. But isn't DICE living in Belarus? Ah, Belarusians also don't need a visa. Okay, so that's easy. We had some issues at the last Rara, of course, with visa, and I think the entire history of esports, and maybe at the moment sports in general, is plagued with some visa issues. So at least that is not an issue. Good shit. Fucking idiots. All right. Fading Autumn then. Boom. This is what I want to talk about today, and this is what I want to show today. Fading Autumn is the latest addition to the new to the War3 Champions map pool with the start of season 25 this week. And I said this already in my patch desire video that we are desperate for new maps. Holy moly. Autumn Leaves, Hammerfall, Tide Hunters, those are the newest map in the pool right now, and those are 4 to 5 years old. In between, since 2022, not a single map made it into the bigger competitive map pool. War3 Champions has tried with individual maps. Scrimmage comes to mind, Boulder Vale comes to mind, Warhail was very experimental, that also comes to mind, but nothing really stung. So I thought, why not give Fading Autumn a little bit of a showcase? Because I think it's very, very cool that we have this. And what Fading Autumn offers, this is the map, by the way, spawning position left-hand side, right-hand side. What it offers is pretty fresh visuals, cool dynamics that we haven't seen before, because we got different mercenaries on this map, and the mercenaries include an Ogre Magi. And if you're a bit familiar with Warcraft 3, then you know that the Ogre Magi can do Bloodlust, and that thing can power up your carry hero, Demon Hunter, Blade Master, Lich, Frostworm, Naga in the mid game. So we'll see if that becomes the dynamic that we'll see on Fading Autumn. But we'll go about it step by step. And first of all, of course, visuals. It is, of course, as the name suggests, a transition from autumn to winter. There's patches that you know from Autumn Leaves, where autumn is still in full effect, and this is also where you start with your base. Everything is autumn, everything is red-ish, brown-ish, you know, fallen leaves and all. And then the further you go towards the middle, the more icier it gets. The lake in the middle completely frozen already. You can walk over it. Does this make sense? No! Does this look pretty damn awesome? Yes! I think it's a fresh look that we haven't had before. It's a tile set combo that we haven't had before. And literally anything that makes Warcraft feel fresh at the moment is very, very, very much appreciated. On all the camps, there's some nice decorations. Here, a couple of barrels next to the houses. little poles, little mushrooms at the tavern. You know, there's a lot of detail and a lot of love that went into this map. The highlight for me is this arachnid spider statue that is guarded by some Tuskars. Maybe they pray to it or something, I don't know, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous, stunning. That's the eye catcher for sure. And while we speak about maps and creeps, there's a wide variety of creeps on this map. We got the Tuskar that you see here. We got some humanoids with the Renegade Wizard and the Rogue right there. More rogues right here. So next to your base, a couple of humanoids. We also got trolls and spiders as creeps. We got ogres as creeps. And even a Wendigo, Sasquatch, polar bear, all of that. So big variety throughout the map. Oh, we also got gnolls here. So basically, whatever creature you can think of is available on Fading Autumn. And I think that makes for a very, very nice and diverse map. So shout out to the map maker for all of that so far. Now to the most important thing. The blood. Of course, this is why we're here. This is what we want to see. No, hey, jetzt. Stopp. Hier. Weg mit dem Ding. I don't know how to get out of here. Wait. How do I get out of here? I should have tested this before. There we go. We did do the visuals already. Now off to gameplay. Mamma mia. What you have on this map is, of course, starting position left and right and top. We got 2 laboratories here, so shredders are available. We got 2 merchants in the middle that you might know from Last Refuge as well, where this is the design. We also got 3 gold mines at the bottom, similar to Northern Isles. 3 at the bottom, 3 at the top, so a total of 6 gold mines. Will take some time to run out of gold on this map. Speaking of Northern Isles, it's also slightly bigger than Northern Isles from base to base. And it is similar to Northern Isles in a way that you can rush a bit faster from your base to the expansion as to the opponent's main base. And this will be important later down the road. But the mercenary camp is the most important one. We are mostly used to the mercenary camp that has Forest Troll Shadow Priest, Forest Troll Berserker, Mud Golem, and the Ogre Mauler. Here things are a little bit different. First merc that you see is the Null Brood, which is a tiny little fighter. That's pretty much what it is. If you need reinforcements at the 2-minute mark or want to fortify a rush, yeah, maybe you can do that, but I think the Null Brood will not make a big impact. First important thing, Null Warden. We are not too unfamiliar by having Dispel on a mercenary, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest was able to do that for 20 years, right? But the Null Warden, as you know it from creep spots yourself, has Purge. And with that, of course you can Dispel, but it's also crowd control, like the Shaman from the Orcs. So every Purge is a little bit of slow as well. And that can be a little cool addition in the mid-game, that Null Warden. Affordable and also available at the 3-minute 40 mark. A little later than the Null Brood, but still, like early mid-game-ish. Might be a potent weapon versus Entangle, versus Hex, versus Rejuve. And of course against summons, as Purge does quite some significant damage versus summons. As it is not too expensive, I assume people will use the Null Warden. Mud Golem, you know it. Sometimes we see it, but rather rarely. Still offers slow, still is magic immune, but rather cheap as well. But 7 minutes 20 is usually where you have Dispel if you know that your opponent is going for it. But yeah, the big thing that everybody is anticipating and hoping for is the last one. Instead of an Ogre Mauler in the regular mercenary camp, you get the Ogre Magi. At 7 minutes 20, the restock time is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's a long time. You can get an Ogre Magi. And an Ogre Magi can cast Bloodlust, which is widely regarded as one of the best buffs in the game. You can pimp your Lich, Pit Lord, Demon Hunter, Frostworm, whatever. Comes with a cost though. 320 gold is more or less, like a little less, but it's almost a hero. It's almost a hero. It also costs lumber and it's 4 food. So if you commit to an Ogre Magi, be careful. That thing is squishy. You know it as a creep, right? So especially with like Coil Nova, super easy to snipe, gives a ton of experience as well. But it can be so cool. It can be so cool. I wish that we see some Ogre Magi play. From the games that I've seen so far, nobody was willing to go for it. But hey, well, maybe today. Maybe today. So it is cool that we have an interaction that we haven't seen before. Definitely more entertaining than just a normal brute. You just have to be incredibly careful and have to hope that your enemy doesn't have this spell. To get that is also not too easy, because now let's go over to creep spots. And creep spots at the mercenary camp. You know this Ice Troll Warlord, right? Level 6, good damage, true shot aura. Gets supported by a little spider that's kind of meaningless. Has a berserker, solid piercing damage, but it shouldn't matter too much as you tank with your hero anyway. But there's an Ice Troll High Priest. And an Ice Troll High Priest has, of course, healing, as every priest does in Warcraft. And Frost Armor. And if you have melee heroes or melee units and that thing casts Frost Armor on this Ice Troll Warlord, it's really difficult to creep, especially since it's a position with your back towards the opponent. So I think this will not be abused early. I think we will not see too many abuses of this. But hey, if somebody can make it work, it's definitely a task. In general, creep spots are not spectacular on this map. We have a polar bear here, a tracker that's rather tanky, but that's about it. On the lab, it's the classic concealed hill expo camp with the nulls and the purge and the poison. But when we talk about creep spots, it's of course most important what the expo has to offer, right? And this is the natural expansion next to your base. It has 2 trappers that throw ensnare. It has an ogre warrior for a little bit of damage, and it has the mauler on level 5. That's a big boy. 850 HP, 3 armor. Okay. Okay. To put this into perspective of what we usually see, here is the mauler. This is 1000 effective HP, which is a coefficient. If you do some math and combine HP and armor to effective HP, the Mauler is definitely tankier than a Taskmaster, than a Rock Golem, than a Sasquatch. And I think if you play like Springtime, where the Sasquatch is guarding the natural, a Sasquatch can take some time to kill, because it is so tanky. And now you put 25% on top of that. Ouch. On some maps, we have a Sasquatch with inner fire, which then makes this creep, of course, take even longer. In that case, the Sasquatch would have more EHP than the Mauler. But yeah, it's kind of like a Polar Furberg tracker, in a way. Damage-wise, though, the Mauler is no real threat. Does as much damage as a Taskmaster that we have on Hammerfall. A Rock Golem is scarier, the Sasquatch with Inner Fire is scarier, and a Gargantuan Sea Turtle and a Polar Bear are also scarier. So it's not impossible to creep this expansion. It takes longer. It's doable, for sure. But remember when I said that you can rush towards expansions rather quickly? Yeah. This spot here will be a grave for people who try to fast expand. I'm very sure. I'm very sure. But we will watch some replays and see if that is the case, if people get punished for that. Coming now to the next important thing on new maps, and that is creep routes. Usually it takes quite some time to figure out creep routes. I think this map flows incredibly well, and therefore you don't even have to think about creep routes too much as a new player or as a medium skilled player. So this is the website of Kov, pretty damn amazing website where you can tinker with creep routes. And on this map, you can basically do whatever you want and you get level 3. If you take this position as a starting point, the Lightning Shield Renegade next to your base, you start with, you start with 1.9, as you do on quite a few maps these days. You can then go to the greens, and that's level 3. Takes some time, but super safe. You can also go from that to the green and to the expo. It is level 3. You can also go to the mercenary camp. That is also level 3. You can from here on go to the shop. That is also level 3. If you think, lightning shield, I don't like that, you can start with the green as well. Go to the expo, go to the merc, boom, also level 3. You can also go green expo shop. That's also level 3. And speaking of shops, if you are wild enough and brave enough, this is something that Carson pointed out, you can do both shops in the middle, and you're also level 3. And Carson was very scared. If you look at the item drops here at the top, theoretically, if you play this map, you can creep both shops in the middle, get level 3, a Scroll of the Beast, and a big mana potion, and then rush into the enemy base. Yeah, this was Carson's nightmare when he first saw the map. That would surely be GG. But if your opponent lets you get both shops unpunished, maybe there's a mistake in that regard. So I haven't seen this map play out this way. So I think this would be rather rare. One thing has to be mentioned about creeps as well. There is red spots. The items aren't too significant. Nothing that we haven't seen before. The creep also, nothing that we haven't seen before. Pandaren for a little bit of damage. High Priest for inner fire, always kind of nice. But since this Wendigo is melee, you can pull him. He will follow you. And then you can surround him here. And that is rather easy because the rest of the camp will walk back. So this is also nothing new. We've seen this with, not Magnetors, right? Because they have a stun. But with pretty much every other melee unit. For Concealed Hill, that's a thing for a long time where you trap the big boy, the Lord, Ogre Lord, right? The Ogre Lord at the tavern. So I don't think that's something fancy. It is on the easier side though. Wendigo Shaman can cast Reju and Roar. And that's Fading Autumn. Fresh visuals, fresh interactions with Ogre Magi, and a creepable but hard to creep expansion. And to display that, we're gonna go into a match of Death Note and Biko. Undead, of course. Human versus Undead, of course. A matchup that always goes with expansions. And once I load this up, we're gonna go in. Do you guys have some matches on Fading Autumn already? What's your first impression? Witty, thank you for the raid! Nile should be able to creep Mercenary Camp with Ancient of War and Treants as first camp. Then you still have to wait 5 minutes to get the big boys. Alright, Death Note. Obviously one of the best human players that we have in the West. Waiting for my overlay to display. There it is. Does it work? Yes, it does. And Biko, quite an interesting undead player. Played on Fading Autumn on 2 days ago. Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. So, Biko upper right. And Death Note bottom left. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so that the heroes are out. I'm pretty sure this was Death Note's first game on the map. And every human ever, of course, tries to expand, right?
Ready for action.
Humans very demanding when it comes to their maps. We kick things off with a Renegade Wizard. Nothing too spectacular here. Lightning Shield, though, can help you creep. On the other side, Biko. I don't know if that was his first game as well. But yeah, that's the common thing to creep, right? As it's almost level 2 and simple. And you can trigger Lightning Shield. And ideally not hurt your ghouls. That should be fine. So, Lightning Shield triggered so it doesn't end up on the other creeps. And your militia are protected. The most important thing, though, can you get that expo up? Do you want to go for that expo? The entire south and north, very similar to Northern Isles. There's basically only a camp missing here. Otherwise, it would kind of be a one-to-one of Northern Isles. So, we see Biko moving out at the 3-minute mark, creeping a little bit to get the Unholy Aura. Creep a little bit and off we go. We see already the command of Death Note for the militia towards the expo. No scout.
Ready for action.
So we creep this. As I said, there's no poison. There's no purge. There's a little bit of ensnare, but Biko's right there. So we start the camp with this super tanky Ogre Mauler. And here we go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ghouls. What a commitment, man. And then, of course, the XP goes to Biko. And this was the moment Death Note said, bullshit map, terrible map. I'm never gonna play this map ever again.
Our forces are under attack.
It takes roughly 40 seconds to march from entry main base to the enemy main base expansion. And yeah, Death Note wasn't ready for that, I think.
Ready for action.
I'm pretty sure if people play the map a little more, timings and creep routes will be refined. But it's also not too common that you have a 6 ghoul commitment to a harass. So it's kind of a slaughter, but we also have to say it's not even looking that terrible. There were some ghouls going down. Only 3 move back. And Death Note is level 3. As I said, you can creep anything here and get level 3. And despite some big losses, still a playable game.
Ready for action.
So we hunker down. Ah, disengage. 52. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup.
Ready to work.
I hope you have some crazy Scots soon in your area. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Looking forward to a follow-up harass here with the staff, actually. Biko, no stranger to the staff.
Job done.
And we continue to harass this. Obviously, not a tremendous early game for Death Note. Not at all. But we've seen humans starting some comebacks in the past. Especially with Footmen and Water Elementals. And we have some strong Footmen and Water Elemental timings here. Into the main base. Biko not necessarily known as like a crazy micro player. So No tech to tier 3. We already lost an Acolyte. I'm pretty sure this will not be the last Acolyte. Question is, who trades better? Because the base is still not up. Both are leveling like crazy. Nobody is interested in creeping. They just want to hit each other in the mouth. And Biko thinks, alright, I got my Lich here, I got my towers here, what you gonna do? Instant level 2 on the Lich is a bit terrible. Oi, 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 oi. Slow on the footman, the ghoul lives. It is snowing on the map. Indeed it is. So, to put this harass into perspective, a human wants to tech at what? 545? Yeah, not happening here. At least the town hall came up, which was neglected for a while. I want to re-emphasize that Death Note will never play this map ever again. He is a very vocal person, after all. But he did clean it up eventually. Biko has nothing but one ghoul for fighting and the heroes. Nothing.
Ready to work.
Arguably, his hero's strong though. So let's see how much damage the Lich can do alongside skeletons on the way to tier 3. Death Note still didn't attack. This is a 2-minute delay. That's crazy. With more and more slaughter. There's just no gold the entire time. Peasant after peasant after peasant going down. They didn't touch many creep spots, right? It was orange, it was partially green, and the natural. That's about it. We have now Bloodlust available. Yeah, some reinforcements would be nice, but Frost Armor? This guy? Don't want to take him on when you don't have an army yourself.
Ready for action.
So Biko probably going for a destroyer push. Wouldn't even mind seeing a pit lord here.
Ready to work.
But hey,
Our forces are under attack.
we go into the base again. Biko might be supply blocked at 40. Didn't set the rally point immediately. Footman moving north as well. And we finally have a tag. Holy!
Job done.
Wonder if that's gonna be enough. Didn't he build a lumber mill before somewhere? I thought I saw that.
Ready to
Funny
work.
game, though.
Job's done.
This is not a high ground, by the way.
Job's done. Job's
It looks like it goes down a little bit, but no.
Job's done. Forces are under attack.
Bigger-ish creep spot at the lab. I don't know if Biko necessarily needs anything from a lab, as his base is once again under attack. Not a super flawless game for Biko either, we have to say, with all the economy lost. And I think Death Note can stall enough time to muscle up some towers. That's the only thing he wants. Human players only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
Ready to work.
Towers. And masonry even.
Upgrade complete.
Interesting 1-1-1 build on the Lich as well.
Our forces are under attack. Ready for action.
Funny.
Job done. Job done.
Okay, now we continue creeping. These camps are quite big now. You want Invo Potion, heal scrolls at some point. But yeah, it's not gonna be one of these maps where it's easy to get to the merchant, let's say. I mean, a Blade Master can do everything in Windwalk, but to get boots And a staff. Gotta wait for the creeps to sleep.
Job's done.
So Biko is indeed getting ready. Usually, you know, destroyer push. 9 minutes 30. That is also quite delayed.
Under attack.
But good to see that we get some creep spots done here. As I said, rather unspectacular, but nice variety. And here we got 5 towers. In the main, we get 4 towers. Death Note with the second lumber mill now. Dude, he's playing too much Age of Empires. This ain't Age, bro.
Job's done.
You don't need too much. Did he?
Who wants some?
Ah, the blacksmith is here. Okay.
Job's done.
So the tower's gotta do the heavy lifting. But Biko got both shops, got the consumables. With all the map control here, despite the Mountain King being out, it can't really do much to stop Biko from creeping anymore at this point, as everything is so slow. But second masonry upgrade coming. And no Pit Lord for the Rain of Fire. But what can you do? Base is also a bit open here. Well, I say a bit. It's super open. Let's see how Biko does it. Nova, Focus, Black Arrow, Orb of Annihilation, Orb of Corruption, everything together. Still respecting them towers. But the longer the game goes, the better it is for Death Note. Second rack, soon to be workshops, I guess. This camp, not really rewarding. It's like a tier 1 item or something. Tier 2. And he couldn't crack the base. And what do you do now as an undead? Trying to soak up some damage. A little bit of refocusing should do the job quite well. He does now. Repair necessary. 2 masonry upgrades. So sick though. People say human towers are made out of paper. Not with 2 masonry upgrades. Lumber is suffering a little bit, but in general, Death Note super rich. And all he needs is 2 heroes, Footman, Water Elemental for more distraction. It's a little bit of a game of chicken. But what does Biko do if there's gyros?
Job's done.
I don't know. We have to say, Biko always interesting playstyle. Wouldn't Pit Lord Rain of Fire be better? 100%. But Biko is a person that played for 10 years without an undead shop and without Rod of Necromancy. So who are we to judge?
Job's done.
Death Note is a person that plays without a pallet in this game.
Forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger surely has a little bit of extra longevity. So a Pit Lord push is rather do or die. A Dark Ranger can take a fight up to a degree. So 1 base broken. Death Note also kind of stopped rebuilding workers here in the main. Also at the expo. He still had a bunch of resources. Oh, that knight. You really, really, really want that knight. Death Note has 2 TPs. What the hell? Dodges that Stormbolt with ease.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, that knight hurts. That knight really hurts. Can we morph destroyers? We have very, very little mana and only 2 ghouls here. This will take some time, but okay. If you just nuke the heroes with 5, 4, 2, and an abomination body block. Yep. Well. Would be nice if you had an altar. Oh, he actually has an altar, but the paladin is occupying it. Bit problematic. Get all the workers back, man. Get him back. Second abomination, no disease cloud just yet. Can the knight still take over for Death Note? Against 5-3-3 heroes, 5-4-3 heroes.
Base
The gyros won't do much, but at least a little bit of distraction. Oh, 3 gyros. I guess this is it. I guess he holds this, finally. Took him 16 minutes. But without flak cannons, I mean, there's only one target, so you don't even need flak cannons. Oh, no, you would have. Oh, no, that statue was a guaranteed kill, Deathnote. What are you doing? One Archmage shot would have been enough. But he gets the DK. Most likely. Okay, looks like yet another missed opportunity. And now we need the gyros again. Damn, this is quite a wild ride. I only watched the early game. I never saw the ending of this match. And Pico is just coil novaing away. Solid deny again. So no experience for that poor Mountain King who never passed elementary school.
Our forces are under attack.
I thought for sure he got this in the back, man. But he can still fall back. He can still rely on his towers. Biko never went to any gold mine to free this up and to haunt it now. So the future seems bright for Deathnote. Now, Red Spot, you see this Wendigo is not magic immune, so super easy to snipe. Dark Ranger's happy about a little bit of damage and a little bit of HP. Lich is happy about Nova level 3. After that interesting build on level 3 with 111, innovative, one can say. But what's he gonna do against all these gyros? Web with 2 fiends? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Deathnote finally also gets his level 2. Item on the ground, Legion Doomhorn for more. Movement speed is fantastic. HP regen is also fantastic. And I think this push will again go poof into nothing. I mean, what can you do except kill a couple of workers? This will slow the lumber down. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. We have a town portal. Deathnote can go home whenever he pleases, has a slight supply lead. But in Warcraft, it's oftentimes about heroes. One knight doing nothing. So, destroyers or knights? What's gonna survive here? We got a temple late game. Flag cannons up against the 2 destroyers. It's not a mega strong big destroyer bust, but hey. 3rd destroyer up. 15 food about to die now that they came from behind. Pretty chaotic, I have to say. Units are falling left and right, but I think the losses for Biko are significantly higher. So he went for the hero focus, didn't really work. There's a Cloak of Shadows as well, close to level 5 Archmage. Solid staffs, but since we are fighting in the main base, it's not that meaningful, I think. Knights down, Stormbolt on the DK! Oh, couldn't use the town portal, level 5 DK down. Huge influx of XP, of course. And now without the aura and without the coil, everything's falling apart. While the base is kind of bruised. So the only good thing still in Biko's favor, he did a transition out of Destros, going Necros now? Okay. 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 Good luck with that. I thought it's Banshees, but hey. What do I know? We can get Griffins already with that tech tree up. We get Knights as well. More and more and more. And I think Death Note, after a tough early game, got it in the bag.
I await your
How is
command.
Biko supposed to catch up 20 food? He got the heroes back. At least, finally. Well, not finally, it was a tavern revive, right? But for how long is the question. Body block, body block, body block. Waiting for the next Stormbolt in... now? But now he's
Our
out of
gold
range.
mine is running low.
Expo still 2 minutes. Main base still 2 minutes. It is, as I said, the bottom. Pretty much a copy pasta of Northern Isles, where this phenomenon also exists.
Our forces are under
That
attack.
main base and expansion is running out at the same time. But now that we got 533, you can use a Holy Light if you want to. Keep him blocked. At least we got a TP. The Lich is running out of range, maybe? Oof. Close, 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 close. But yeah, main base is empty. We got Necros with Frenzy, but no wagon and no exhumed corpses. How? Towers are pretty good. Towers and the human base are pretty good. Ah, Mr. X-Lord. Die Wege des Biko sind unergründlich. Weißt du doch.
Research.
Yeah, we get unupgraded Necros now. Oh, damn. Yeah, this is not the greatest comeback mechanism. And I think this is victory lap. Victory lap for Victor now. Couple of units might fall, but as you know, undeads don't necessarily have the strongest ultimates, so it's not something that will save him the game. 1200 gold, 400 lumber on Death Note side. Could be spent, of course. He also made a Griffin Aviary like a decade ago. Didn't even use it. So yeah, there's potential for more efficiency, but I guess he wants to squeeze out every single little bit of gold. Okay, now he breaks. 140 before. Okay. Could have waited that 1 minute. But now we got Unholy Frenzy, Lich, and Dark Ranger.
Collapsed.
I'd still suggest go for the Ogre Magi and slap Bloodlust on top, but hey, can't have it all. Can't have it all.
I await your command.
Bit of long distance mining, and now we can finally spend all our shit.
It's hammer time.
Triple staff for free healing, Brilliance Aura for free mana. Only one statue available.
Our forces are under attack. Our gold mine has collapsed.
Yeah. It's all collapsed, guys. It's all collapsed. Well, in a way, the Necros are a source of free mana for the Lich as well. So maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But Biko is getting an expo up. Unfortunately, scouted immediately because gyros exist.
It's hammer time. Our town is under
Now one long distance mine trail is going down. All the workers are going down here as well. But I mean, it's a 40 food lead, huh? I think we can call it a day.
Our forces are under attack.
But hey, as you see, expansions take a long time to creep. Harassing that is surely possible.
Hammer time.
And also, there isn't too much XP on the map, right? And not too many camps, at least. Like, creep camp density
Our town
is
under
not
siege.
overwhelming. God, if he had skeletal mastery as well as cripple, I'd say, I wouldn't say it's possible, but chances would be a bit better.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, looks like, yep. Surround locked in. There's an invuln, 7 seconds. Alright. There's an invuln on the other side as well. Lich invuln will not last as long as MK invuln. So we get hammers to faces and liches into ground. And Death Note is winning the trash map that he'll never play again. Wonder if he changed his mind after that or not. But of course the guy currently busy with Hera's Age of Empires tournament, right? So there's that. That was a fun game though. That shows the potential of Fading Autumn quite nicely, I think. So, first impression? Any good? Any pleasing? Did you guys play any games there already? I got my ass whooped on this map. For Death Note, if you're not doing a perfect job, you're doing a trash job. Was this clipped on his channel, I wonder? Not really. Videos, past broadcast. Ah, he doesn't store. He disabled VODs, so his opponent can't track him or something. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I tried to cheese the red spot, but didn't quite make it. Practice, 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 practice. I tried it with Orc FS. With Farseer Grunt Wolves around? Might be a bit fragile. Yeah, not an orc expert, that's for sure. That's for sure. We do have some activity on the ladder though. So I think we just jump into games that look appealing. For example, the madman that is Kaz. Who's up against... Oh, what's it? I always forget who that is. I am Noob UD. Gonna look it up real quick. Stats, okay. I am... Is it Dire, right? Yes. Kaz versus Dire. Kaz, of course, one of the most creative players in the entire scene. I don't have Dire in the database. What the heck? Dire. Undead. Russia. So, Kaz in the blue. Swapped it around. And more Fading Autumn. I'm gonna leave you a second for a little restroom break, and then we're good to go. Yo, Stan Vincent, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Town is under siege.
Oh, Flippy as well. Lovely. What a nice start to the Friday evening. What a nice start indeed. Love you guys. Alrighty. Let's see. There is a Dreadlord by Cars. You know when there's cars on the bill, you know you get something special. That's a given. So is he cheesing the red spot? Possibly. I told you that cheeses at red spots are possible here. And no other person to do it better than the legend that is Cars. Look at him go. 4 ghouls and skeletons. Come along now. Come along with me. Do we even need sleep? I guess so. So we're not aggroing. We're not aggroing. Now we're aggroing. And that is a red spot at 3 minutes 10. Little reju. Bit annoying. But that's how you do it. 3 minutes 22. Finished red spot. Claws plus 12. And then the rest of the camp is obviously relatively simple outside of the frost armor. Yep, if you're an opponent of Cars on the ladder, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. This is of course the greatest time to go for cheeses like this, as the map is relatively unexploited. And, you know, not everybody knows how to deal with this. So he has the right idea that there is an expansion, but he doesn't know where and he can't find him. Mamma mia. This doesn't mean that it's not getting punished though.
A player's forces are under attack.
As you can't just run straight into the base maybe and punish it there. We have a tower, but this will not reach the acolytes, I think. Okay, Cars, show me what you got. Show me what you got. If a necropolis would come at the bottom, then losing acolytes wouldn't even be that bad. But Lich already made it to 2.2 with the first claw. Oh, we have to say, not too many claw spots here. High variety of creep drops as well. But the Lich has no TP! RIP! And that's level 3 at 5 minutes. Oh, Cars is such a nightmare. But you know, I don't know if he saw the Dreadlord before, but if you know you're up against the Dreadlord, have the counter surround ready. You gotta. And now Dire knows. But, oh, is it too late even? It's 5 ghouls. Good damage, actually. Oh, is Cars out of position? Needs another... Okay, 10 seconds. I don't know. Oh, he tried to stutter step, but he's losing damage. He's losing damage. He's losing damage. It's still enough. Okay. So one player loses the Lich. And pretty much his entire army. The other player is losing his expansion, but it's level 3.6 already. Because, you know, red spot first. I remember people did similar things on Northern Isles back in the day. Insup with Crypt Lord. Who else? When Northern Isle came out, it was a little hobby of a couple of players to cheese a little bit on Northern Isles. Now, of course, it's all optimized. And that's the important thing, right? We can still feedback this map
Players' forces are under attack.
if we find things that we dislike. We got active map makers, and they're willing to make changes if necessary. They are that active, by the way, that after 10 years, they fixed Northern Isles. Another sleeps around. Nasty. Level 4. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with Dreadlord solo all the way. Chances for Infernals are relatively high. How do you get back, man? You constantly have to scout. What's the name of the map? Fading Autumn. Because it starts with autumn and it's fading into winter. Well, it's a little more than fading, I guess. So Dire is trying to save himself to destroyers.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he's down in Expo. He's down 1.3 levels. And the initiative is not necessarily on his side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shredder, of course. Every undead needs a shredder, I guess. Quote cast. It's not an actual quote.
A player's forces are under attack.
But why not? Can be more active on the map then. Or go Gargs earlier, or whatever Kaz is doing in his crazy brain. Zeppelin. Are we dropping into the base with the shredder and the dread? Oh, that's just evil. But we see the little harbor here. Very pleasant.
A player's forces are under attack.
The evil genius. Evil genius. Off we go. Oh, that Zeppelin didn't work. But we got more Carrion Swarm in a bit. We also got Rune Braces against Nova, so not even Hero Focus is a big solution. Oh, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Close but safe. And second crypt. Either mass Gargs, yeah, mass Gargs, mass ghouls. And Dire doesn't make any big moves to threaten this, but he's waiting for his destroyers, I guess. Little does he know that gargoyles will be there in a bit. Is it oh, invisible as well. If there's a player who uses Bloodlust, it's gotta be Kaz. He's waiting. He's waiting for the steal. Oh! Is it just the item or XP as well? Careful, careful, Dire. 4.7 Dreadlord. No reveal. Oh no, he's waiting as if this is on purpose, and he gives him the Mana Stone. Oh snap. Oh snap. That was 20% of a level. The big bounty as well. Yep. Evil. Evil, evil. And Dire is gonna try and break this now, 2 ghouls, 1 fiend, 1 destro. Good luck! I think Kaz could win this with the hands of the keyboard. With maybe 1 round of production. Destroyer in terrible shape. Ground army in terrible shape. We want to see Infernal though, but I don't... Oh, he drops the item in front of him as well. Coil. Locked and loaded, even though it's just a mini coil. Doesn't really matter. Mana Stone. Sleep! Because we didn't surround this Lich enough just yet. Okay, now we have an army. Now we got the Gargs. And the Dreadlord looks fine after a couple of coils. Destroyers are still helping quite a bit, but this Dreadlord is just going ham, man. We don't have any spells anymore, though. Are we still mining here? Yeah, we are. So turns out, Lich pretty good, if not dead. But we're also making moves towards level 6. This fight may be still a tiny bit too early, but Dire's army is also a destroyer. If he at least had a statue, you know? Then I'd say, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But the hard counter to destroyers is already there, on the way. Potion in 6. Okay, okay. Now the army is literally a fiend. Dire's fighting though. Kaz should really, like, I don't have many advice for Kaz, but spending money is, I think, a good one. Oh, this is so pretty, dude. How is this set piece so pretty? Do you follow the World Cup? Imagine if we started pausing Warcraft games for ad breaks. Bro, we barely have breaks in between games. But, hot take. Obviously, it's just a money-making scheme, right? For Fox or whatever. But I don't hate having a break in a half of a match. Like to separate it in quarters or thirds. IMO, 45 minutes too long for a half. You always have a point in the game to get snacks or go to the restroom. And you're not missing anything. I know it's not the popular opinion, but I also don't care much, I have to say. We are still waiting for Dreadlord level 6. And we're getting closer. Unfortunately, Kasna went Tri-Hero, which is essentially... Like, was kind of necessary, I guess. Next Fiend. Oh, sick call by Dire. Very good timing. And the Fiends are doing quite some damage. I mean, they have the advantageous damage type and the advantageous armor type. So, oh! Okay, Rip DK, still no level 6. But is it just a matter of time? The arrival of the Lich changes a lot. Dark Ranger may be up for grabs. There we go. And worms. Add insult to injury, buddy. Add insult to injury. And we are tapping out before level 6. That's an insult to the to the fans, to the viewers, to the cast fans, to Cast himself also. Didn't want to give him the pleasure of an infernal. Mamma mia. But hey, you know, cheesing your way to the red spot, people will look out for it. And people will start to counter it. And then it's not gonna be that easy. Not gonna be that easy. Fun game though. Fun game. I wanted to check a creep route on Concealed Hill on Cough Creeps and I saw it was removed from the maps. Hope you're happy, Neo. A, stop being such a cunt towards me. And B, you can go to all maps, you can go to Concealed Hill and look up your creep routes. Idiot. You're welcome. It ain't easy being cheesy. For Cast, dude, it's just everyday business. It's just everyday's business. Okay, we're still on the lookout for more Fading Autumn games. Is Sec fault? It didn't work on mobile. It does default to the War 3 Champions map pool, huh? That's right. It doesn't. Well, I have to go to desktop mode for that then. Then it works again. Okay, Fading Autumn, Fading Autumn, Fading Autumn. There was a Tetsta game. Tetsta is playing a human arc against Sec Fault. I don't know if that's Smurf. No. Let's see how Tetsta is doing. The poor Tetsta guy, dude. It took him round about 1.5 years to get used to Boulder Vale. And now that he finally knows the map name, it gets removed. It's maybe just not worth learning something new. Who knows? So, let's check out Tetsta's human. In the Nation Tournament, we had Sharky, usually a human going for Orc. Now we have Tetster, usually an orc, going for human. Little bit of a new arc here. Also, Fading Autumn. This is, of course, not super optimized gameplay. Tetster is around 2000 MMR with human. A little less, maybe? What's the number? 1998. A fantastic World Cup that was. Roberto Carlos goal, never forget. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And of course, creep routes. As I said before, Fading Autumn, new map. All roads lead to level 3. It doesn't really matter what you do and how you chain them up. Level 3 is almost guaranteed, but orcs rarely let you get level 3. They always want to hold you down. Especially with the Farseer. Burrow Rush? No way. No way. I saw this on Nick Oldhead's YouTube channel. What's the success rate of this? I know Hitman has also experimented a little with this. Okay, that's a fail. That's the least impactful rush I've ever seen. Good heads-up play, Mr. Tetster. That's how a German national player should react to a Burrow Rush. Wasn't really sneaky, was it? Can this work like here? This was straight in his face, man. At daytime. Interesting. Ooh, ouch! Lightning shield on the rogue is annoying. Very annoying. Panic! Panic! Oh, he's tanking this with an Archmage as well. Ooh, Dead Star!
The town is under siege.
And here's a Farseer. Oh, that's not how a German national player should answer this or should creep this. By the way, the grand final in Sonic's Nation tournament next Sunday versus Ukraine. And as you see, our team is hard at work. So no level 2, as is the nature of the camp. No HP. Just running around. Solid scout by Sec. So after that failed Burrow Rush, I don't think it cost him too much, right? But a few resources are gone. That's not ideal, of course. We'll see what he can get done. Footy's not out on the map. We got a solid 2 farm tech. Just the wolves and the Farseer. He's not is he intercepting? No, we thought maybe he could go through here. Ah, Tetster has updated his Google Maps. He knows where to go. He knows the routes. Well, okay, Teddy. Time to catch up. Farseer will be right there, but you probably know how to deal with the Farseer. Hey, you've been doing Farseer harasses 100 times a day. And finally level 2. Okay, get that mana in. Lumber economy looks fine. Looks like a rifle push, huh? Classic rifle push. Oh, the body block by Sec Fault. Not bad. Not bad. Uh-oh. 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 Still not enough. Dude, headhunters do no damage to this archmage. Who would have thought? Classic ladder strat, tier 3 into Torrent. You're buying time, as much time as possible, to go for your deadly tier 3. Which is quite overwhelming for a couple of folks on the ladder. Orcs seem very, very well represented there at the moment. But of course, I mean, not of course, but at least Headster knows and can try to play around this. Question kinda is how, with the Paladin. Ooh. Was about to say, question is kinda how, because if you answer with slow, it doesn't last long on Torrent at all. But what about this water Torrent? On level 1, not strong enough. You're not strong enough. No, unfortunate. Good to see Tedster back active, by the way. He was rather inactive the past few months due to uni. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, he saw him. Yep. The Farseer indeed looked far and wide, and he gets the kill. Oh shit. Gonna be a bit rough. We are now playing Pally Rifle, everybody. It's back in 2026. And it was about to say it's more important to get the tier 3 out than to get the Archmage back, but no, we can't get both. There will be a little bit of time, because of course Sekfault is also going for tier 3. So Griffins is the answer, huh? Ooh. Oi, 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 that tech will take some time. Yo, that will take some time. But if you play it slow and careful, I mean, there's not too much that Sekfault can do to you, right? There's no damage, basically. Especially when you have a healer now. This should all be very safe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Late Master 3rd. I have to say, the Sekfault dude, cool style. Wherever he took that from, Lin, Hitman, Carson, Soul 8 Man, whoever it was, cool style. Reset, aren't you supposed to watch the World Cup now? And sing "We Love You."
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, alright, alright. You're up 1-0. Dude, you are gonna win this thing. Yeah, fuck. Say so is New Zealand, bro, not Australia. Different country. It's the same, come on. I don't think so. We do have the Griffin out. By the way, we haven't seen a single Tauren yet. They are extremely expensive. Focus was mostly on headhunters and heroes. And Griffins weathered the first storm against these headhunters, took most of them out. And transitioning now into Tauren is not the smartest idea, so you gotta stay with headhunters, I guess. Maybe reinforce with Spirit Link? I think Spirit Link would be cool. And Blade Master Orc Mirror Image. I really like this. It's probably also the best way for orcs to counter griffins, right? If you don't have an expansion, Wyvern are too expensive. Both kind of broke. Tetster breaking. Red spot. Thankfully not magic immune, so you can creep it easy with griffins, with worms, destroyers. This thing just melts, man. That is such a not scary rat spot here, to be fair. I mean, we've seen it crap with 1 hero and 4 ghouls, right? So, yeah, can't be that scary. The blade is scarier than this Wendigo. There was no item just yet. Oh, it was the battle bongos. Okay. Sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. Tetsa has been in the shoes of the orc many times. Now he sees it from the other side. Hello, from the other side. Mountain King clapping away. We have an Ankh, but it's on the Paladin. Can he transfer it? Yes, sir. So this Mountain King soaked up a lot of damage. Fight is a bit chaotic, right? Not too clearly established front lines. But Tetsa is stomping a mud hole into Sackfold's army. There's barely anything left except the heroes. I feel like a hero focus is necessary, but how if your first hero is dead? Well, answer is you don't. Tetsa, human arc. Maybe he saw Leon winning the German championship 5 times in a row and he got inspired. Even though orcs are doing extremely well currently on this ladder MMR. Good to see Tetsa can do it with other races as well. Fun game. Fun game. In general, I don't think I've seen a not interactive game on Fading Autumn thus far. Like, there's always brawls, there's always fighting. Sometimes there's a cheeky expo, sometimes there's a cheeky merc spot. Always something to do. Group stage is meaningless. Everybody gets through to the knockout stage. You know, I used to think like you as well. But I see a positive in the unity of people these days. I think that is extremely important. And of course, there's an insane amount of stuff you can criticize about the World Cup and how it got there and what it is, etc., and who's running it. But when I see the Koreans party with the Mexicans, and when I see the Scots invade Boston and everything else that's happening, when I see the people of Curaçao celebrating a goal that is 6 meters offside and being so extremely happy about one scored goal, then that makes me happy, you know? That's my take on it. And maybe we need something like this for the Völkerverständigung, as we say in German. The understanding of people, of other people. Do you think they'll adjust the creeps on the map at all? I don't know. Did anybody voice complaints? Did anybody feedback the map makers? Oh no. I don't really know what's to fix right now. I mean, the red spot isn't scary. Does it have to be? I don't know. It would be cool if they made crazy new maps. Super Furion, I'm with you. I think the StarCraft people were rather progressive, but I think every different map is too crazy for our conservative community. Like, for example, I really like Felpit. Visually, it's a bigger map, it has the crazy creeps, but people don't like it. They could add a trap. I always thought it would be nice to have like areas of the map where you get accelerated. Because I think like slow and acceleration kind of serves the same purpose, right? In a way. But slow would be incredibly annoying and acceleration would be incredible fun. So this is why I'm rather for the acceleration than for the slow. But yeah, you know, guys, this is all, we're grabbing for the stars in a different solar system right now. We're still playing maps that are 14 years old, okay? So what can we do? Like a speed scroll. Yeah, like a speed... No, nah, not like a speed scroll. Because like a speed scroll gives a buff to the unit temporarily, right? For a certain amount of time. I would like that to be like a regional effect on the map. So in this area, you're faster from A to B. Why not host more maps on Warcraft Champions and give possibility to exclude those manually? I think our map pool is already extremely big. And the more maps there are, the more you have to learn. And learning a Warcraft map is, I think, pretty hard. You have to think about rush distance, expo level 2 creep route, level 3 creep route, item drops, creep jackability. There's a lot of dimensions to a map, right? And of course, a lot of stuff is in our DNA already because we see it by the pros like every day. But with newer maps, it takes some time. And then we have to learn it. And hey, we're getting old, man. It's not that easy to learn stuff anymore. So I said many times, and people might like this or might not like this, I think it would be way friendlier to have 5 to 7 maps in the map pool instead of 13. And have a heavier rotation. So, for example, in season 26 would be, I'm just making up names, right? LR, NI, CH, EI, TR. And then in season 27 you say, let's keep like 2, and then you keep LR and NI, but you add stuff like Boulder Vale. You add stuff like Secret Valley. You add stuff like Fading Autumn that we have now. So it stays fresh the entire time. That's I think how I would possibly do it. I don't know if there's any huge downside to it, really. But it's so odd because in Warcraft there's no authority. There's no Kespa that dictates the tournament landscape. There is no Blizzard that isn't available in and hosts tournaments. There's no GSL that is an authority like in StarCraft. So the map subject is very tricky, and one person pushes the ball to the other person. Letter authority, like KK says it's down to Blizzard. Blizzard says nothing. Tournament organizer says viewers want to see old maps. Viewers then say, hey, we want new maps. Players are divided as well, saying new maps are not balanced. And then the map makers say, well, they're not balanced because they're never played and never tested, so we don't have the feedback to perfect them and polish them. And then, you know, the cat bites its own tail. That's kind of the dilemma that I see. But hey, I'm also contrary to popular belief, not omnipotent, and not omniscient. So maybe the War3 Champions way is the way. Maybe not. I don't know. That'd be ideal. Too bad people often just ban new maps. I play a bit at the moment, right? And I never banned maps. Never. Except Melting Valley. That was the only veto I ever gave a map because I hated it so much. But I played every Twisted I got, every Terranas, every Rune Mall, every Warhail. I played it all. I have started to veto Last Refuge out of protest. Because it's that damn old. I boycott Last Refuge on the ladder. I do. And Northern Isles, I think. There was one other map. Well. We got another game on Fading Autumn. And it is Jens. But with a twist. It is Jens as Undead versus a former German vice champion. Making a return recently. Mostly to 4-4. But also now to 1-on-1. It's the Ente. Yeah! The Ente is back. I like it. I like it a lot. Always good to have Mickey around. So we'll see what we get when he's up against off-race Jens. Oh, huh? Did I not enter this? No, apparently not. Jens versus Enti. Okay, Ente is purple. There we go. Lovely.
damned stand ready.
Now can I get my own overlay as well? Please, Mr. Booster. Give it to me. Give me information. I need something to
The damned
cast off
stand
of.
ready.
It doesn't give me, guys.
Summoning is
I'm not allowed.
Summoning
What the
is
fuck?
complete. Summoning is complete.
So I have to tap in and out a bit to hopefully get this to work. There we go. Okay, it's working, it's working, it's working. We got Fading Autumn once again, the new map on War 3 Champions. Ente, the former vice German champion on the left-hand side, versus Jens, one of the best Night Elf players in the entire world. Definitely South America's best gamer. Probably all of America's best gamer. On an undead arc. He needs a challenge. Kind of cool, I have to say. And he's playing Crypt Lord. Also kind of cool, I have to say. And he,
Our town is under attack.
with Lich, that's the meta. You know, if I had not seen
Summoning is complete.
the in-game colors, I would have said it's reverse. Because Ente was a huge fan of Crypt Lord.
Summoning is
Back
complete.
when he was active in our German championship. So Jens is playing like it's 2022 and nothing has ever changed. Crypt Lord Expo. He is always a fan of the unorthodox, right? Playing Keeper a lot, playing Hippo Riders, playing Potom, etc. So I want to see his twist to undead.
Our forces are under attack.
So far, this expansion attempt is not that successful, I have to say. And again, man, this Ogre Mauler has over 1,000 effective HP. It's really not easy to deal with it.
The damned stand ready.
Oh, Ente Sweet Surround, Vanilla locked and loaded. Old Ente still got it, man. Damn.
Our hero has been killed.
And now there's an 850 HP ogre ripe for the pickings. Like the strawberries you put in your pasta, lasagna, wherever. But I get another kill here. Damn, Ente is playing sharp, dude. Ente is playing a fine game for now. Okay. Okay, so level 2 up. Jens has decided, you know, this expansion thingy, not today, not now. Let's not do this anymore. So, only now getting the altar back, because of course you also sold the altar
Our forces
to be able to afford the expansion. Mamma mia! Spike Reed, I know you said I'm gonna mama my last Mia, but no. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, from the depth of this game, man. There's some hill climbing to be done here today.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, this expo's tough. Seems like this is the meta. Oh no, right in his face. Oh no, come on. Jens, don't. Don't. Ente gives him the little bit of a... he's gracious. Is a gracious Ente. And then he proceeds to kill an Acolyte, which is of course not ideal for Jens' economy, as he can't rebuild that for 15 more seconds. Nova's so good, dude. Nova's so good. Strawberry and pasta, that's why the Italians turned against Germany twice. Well, maybe that's why Germany is at the World Cup and Italia isn't. Ever thought about that? The power of strawberries, man, is already displayed in the Asterix movies. It's a secret ingredient for the special Zaubertrank.
Summoning is complete.
Romans were fooled by strawberries 2,000 years ago. The magic potion, exactly. So, despite this early expo aggression and fail and hero kill and revive and economy harass, Jens is still in the game, a solid 10 food down, and to do me a favor, go for the Magi. Oh please. We cannot have a Fading Autumn showcase without showcasing the most beautiful thing about Fading Autumn, the Yoga Magi, and Bloodlust. Lich Bloodlust. Unfortunately, we're a little bit short on gold, but that's about it. Dude, I have mad respect for these people that come back and can hang with the top of the ladder. The Yaws, the Hala, the Ente.
Our forces are under attack.
This other German guy that gets great halls built into his base. They're just built different, man. Okay, we get another very, very easy red spot. The more I see it, maybe the chatter before was right, that it should be a different creep. But what do you want to put there? Like another Magnetar? Another Forest Troll? I don't know. Has to be thematically pleasing, but I think overall it's like a Blizzard problem. That all these creeps have the same issue, that they're being kited this easy. But now we got an expo here. We got an expo here. Safe to say, the important things are happening in the south of this map. Nice little sidestep by Jens as well. Staying on tier 2 with Gargs. He's maybe a little bit too late, or is he just right on time? Oh, Jens! Oh, Jens! Oh my god, it's so close. He can repair now though, and then piercing damage doesn't do much to fortified buildings anymore. The DK gets trapped as well. Ay, ay, ay. So far, every encounter went in favor of Ente. Of course, Jens off race, right? But Jens is a beast everywhere he goes. Second crypt and slaughterhouse. In old German fashion, it's probably kind of natural to Ente to go double slaughterhouse destroyer bus, because that was played in Germany in every other Undead Mirror. But no, against Gargs that of course wouldn't have been a good idea, as Gargs are one of the best anti-air units. He had a lot of towers here on Ente, so whatever his expansion is bringing in now, it's kind of out the window already. But yeah, kind of makes sense that Jens is playing a Crypt Lord, right? Has summons like a keeper, has a disable like a keeper. Is sturdier though. I think I've rarely seen 2 undeads on tier 2 at the 11-minute mark. It's quite funny. Ogre, Magi, when? I understand it was an expensive early game though. In Jens we trust to get mercs. Exactly. Sapper? Oh, I almost didn't catch it. It's not enough though, because the follow-up ghoul was killed. Oops. Very rare to get a sapper this early on this map. Laboratory far in the outskirts. The fact that it was crap was already remarkable. And Ente is just right-clicking here. Oh, hopefully this works. It should work. It might work. It could work. Oh, nice, dude. So far, this entire game is Ente, I think. Oh, the beetles. He could keep him supply blocked. Attack! Okay, at least he got that. At least he got that, but 2 ziggurats on the cost of an expo. I know what I wanted to have. I'd go with Ente's trade here. And a Boneyard. And a Dreadlord. Ooh, Ente's turning up the stylometer as well. As everybody is raving about your playstyle, let me show you my UD, brother. And now he's catching up with the killed ziggurats as well. Ah. Desperate times for Jens, I think. Also, this entire matchup is air. We have gargoyles, we have worms, we have everything air. And then he has a Crypt Lord. Oops. That doesn't hit air with anything. He doesn't have an orb, so he can't right-click air. Impale doesn't hit air. Beetles can't attack air. His passive doesn't affect air. It's a tough game for this Crypt Lord. All he has to do is battle heroes. But Jens is a fighter. A guerrero. How good is he in Garg? Oh, double impale on the AoE. Nice. That was a sick impale. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ente got his feathers ruffled here. Ente, one of the duck players, of course. Dreadlord. Don't know if sleep was the right idea, but I guess disabling heroes in this matchup always phenomenal. And Jens got a very, very, very good fight, got air superiority. Ente can say his dreams of worms goodbye. But in the end, it's all about economy. Zeppelin? Ooh, because there's no Gargs no more. Imagine your life-saving move is to get a Zeppelin and Garg mirror. And it works. There's not a single Garg anymore. Expo coming up again. Ente still mining. And it's still fortified. Garg's not really good at breaking bases. At least Ente is a tech ahead. He can catch up. He got the monies. In Germany, we say Ente gut, alles gut. Exactly. Exactly.
Upgrade.
But we're gonna have a saturated base again. And Jens gets access to the mercenary camp. is it time? But he doesn't have a big target for Bloodlust at the moment, right? I mean, you could Bloodlust the Garg. Or, wait, can you Bloodlust the Zeppelin? Does that work? Or is it just living targets? Because how can a machine Bloodlust? But then if you ask me, a Bloodlusted Shredder sounds amazing. Anyway, we keep on dreaming for the first Ogre Magi on Fading Autumn.
The dam stand ready.
Can you Bloodlust the Zeppelin? On
Our
mechanical?
forces are under attack.
Chat, you know everything always. My gut tells me no. But my body also says no. Lol, he's just going for the main.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, repair. I think it was a good call by Ante to abandon this project. Again, resources drained, eh? But the tech to tier 3 cannot be stopped anymore. 50 seconds left. Ante going worms. Very good AoE as well, if not sniped. And how does he want to snipe this? Could go Dreadlord himself to go for Crypt Lord, Death Knight, Dreadlord. But Lich is usually the staple. But how good is a Lich against worms? It's very good against Gargs.
Our forces are under attack.
And they're constantly scouting what's up. They're neighbors, man. Why are they so angry at each other?
Our town is under attack.
At least we're not building walls yet. We have a little history with that in Germany.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, 2 worms, 70 food, 4-3-1 heroes. Gotta say, this is not the game of the Dreadlord yet.
Our town is under attack.
There's some room for improvement. Holy, that damage. Oh my, these worms go brrrt. And we have no TP. Ow. That's the second time we killed this expo. Dude, Ente has some good pushes. And I don't know how Jens is supposed to catch up. 20 food with 1 base lower. This has to work.
Our town is under attack.
His Lich is only coming up now. He will be, very likely, 2 Nova levels lower than his opponent. This Crypt Lord, man. Seriously, doing nothing. Hello, Oli!
Our forces are under attack.
Enter could give us bloodlusted worms. It makes so much sense, right? There's not even this spell. Oh, Impale Lich! But Enter snipes the next gold mine. Jens without income, if I see this correctly. Yup. Oh, why? Enter is playing this well, man. Obviously, like, simple. Go to base, kill base. Go to base, kill base. TP out when dangerous. It's so efficient. There's also still so much gold here. Does it even make sense to rebuild this? 1600? Maybe not really. Just go here. Oh look, there's a flower at the gold mine I didn't see. Like an orchid or something. Very romantic. Fight. Jens, we need your bestest Garrick micro. Maybe a Book of the Dead surround. Something. Lich on trouble. There's an item on the ground. Lol. But we have to say, Ente, as expected, is destroying here. The worms are untouched. Air superiority for Ente. Nothing left for Jens. And oh, sorry. I hit a button that I didn't want to hit. And Ente wins this. Damn. Jens still needs some lessons, and the veteran Ente, old school Ente, still ranking in the wins of the one-on-one ladder after all these years. 21 minutes, pretty damn good. And again, man, expos on this map are scary. At least instant expos. They are scary, what can I say? Dude, I think this big mauler, man. The big mauler, people have to respect him more. $1,000 EHP, man. 1/4 tankier than a Taskmaster that we have on like Hammerfall. This is tough. This is tough. It feels like a Sasquatch is already tough. And then you put 120 more EHP on this. Maybe more of a one-base map, we'll see. But it does work on scrimmage, but maybe there's just more distance. Like, there's a lot more distance, right? How much distance is there on scrimmage? I want to check. What you can check is if your Prime sub is available, so you can throw it at us, get no ads, sub badges, emotes, all that good stuff. And support the mission of bringing you the best Warcraft on the planet. Okay, I'm opening my map folder. That might take a minute. Scrimmage 1.1. Alrighty, on scrimmage. I need a clock. I need a stopwatch. I think it should be vastly bigger. Stopwatch. I think on... Okay, I want to go here, right? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Just from starting position to expo position. 15 seconds passed. Feels like we're halfway or something. 25. $35. And stop. Okay. So like 38 seconds. 38 seconds. Now we do fading autumn. Oh. These chains drive me crazy. Okay, 38 seconds. Now we go here. And go. Yo, Warcraft people! What's up, what's up, what's up? How's it going? We're doing some very interesting exercise, like how long is the rush distance from A to B? Ooh, 25, 30, 34, and stop. 36. So minimally shorter. But then also this camp has no inner fire. The other one, the one on scrimmage, has inner fire. Maybe it's more of a from one camp to the expo and not from base to expo thing. But you know, be careful. Be careful when you expand. On Fading Autumn. Alright, I see Soima playing Death Note playing after the loss earlier. Oh, even Reset is doing games. Unbelievable. Frog lover. Lol. Ooh, Jens versus Kars. It's on Northern Isles though. No fading game here. Yo! What do we got there? Look, Crestfallen. Wait, does it say this? Wait, read for me. Why does it not read for me? Neo, you need to tone down the price for the huge emojis. It's a bit too much. I'm poor and broke. Make it 100. No. What's your favorite faction? I'm an undead player by heart. Next week, I'm going to start my Night Elf arc, I think. This is going to be good. But maybe I get an undead game in. It's less... Nah, I hate the ghouls. I actually am the opposite, man. I hate the ghouls. If you ask me, ghouls belong in the base. And their only job is to chop lumber. But unfortunately, they are the most efficient thing you can do.
Yes, master.
And all the pros play the ghouls, but I'm the spider kind of guy. I play fiends. And I'm playing pretty bad also. But that doesn't matter. As long as you have fun. What was his race? Random. Ooh, so I don't know. But yeah, I have very little micro. I try to avoid work during gameplay. And ghouls are just sweaty work, dude. You gotta send them back, bring them in. Nah, it's too much work.
I wish more gold is required.
So Jens was unsuccessful with the Crypt Lord. Let's see if we can bring glory to the Crypt Lord a little bit.
Summoning is more gold is required.
What's the score of USA versus Australia? Do we know?
Thy bidding, master. I will.
Dude, it would be kind of cool
Yes, master.
if America gets a little hyped about the World Cup.
Summon more ziggurats.
I think that would be good.
Summon more ziggurats.
2-0!
Summoning is complete.
Poor Aussies.
Summoning is complete.
Poor Aussies.
I like what that
Almost forgot my hero there. Lol. But I have to say, not bad USA. I didn't expect much from you guys. Okay, we play one game, then I'm casting the next Fading Autumn game. But I need a little action. Need a little action.
summoning is complete.
Warcraft team, if you're still around, would you say it's recommended to play the Orc campaign again after your 2.0 patch? Because, you know, I was an early adopter. I never played the 2.0 patch. Should someone like me maybe do this? Especially with the new naval combat that I loved so much. I think you can wait for a week. Okay, okay. Patch 2.1. Okay.
I have heard the summons. I'll see to it.
So you check balance. It's too hard. Ah. Okay, then I want to play now, actually. Too hard. A campaign. Come on.
Time is fleeting.
Woohoo! Deny.
Time is fleeting.
Too hard on hard.
Heard the summons.
Harder than the initial campaign?
Might cannot be.
No way.
My life, Onezu.
Okay, I suffered through the Re-Reforged campaigns. Those were hard. Is it harder than that? Really? Oh no, ends there. Go, 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 go.
Our forces are under attack.
Is he Firelord tower rushing me?
Summons. I serve only the frozen throne. Feel the venom of Narum. My might cannot
Ah, hurt, 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 hurt.
speak. Time is fleeting.
What the?
My might cannot be matched.
I'm stuck!
I have heard the summons.
Idiot me.
Our hero has been
Since when do people not respect the undead base anymore, man?
What's done is done.
That was salvageable, by the way.
Proceed.
Fucking shit.
I await. Trend of life.
Ha!
The spiky kingdom.
upgrade.
They feel a sting. The time
I get 2 kills while
is done.
hero is dead. Nice.
For the spiky kingdom. From the dead silent.
Get him! Go get him, big boy!
I wish you not summon.
It's not hard if you're building lots of ships and try to destroy the enemy shipyard fast. It's a weird new bug. Okay.
I serve
I don't like bugs. I like it hard, but I don't like bugs.
I'll consume the living and the dead. Speak. My might cannot be matched. Time is fleeting.
is ready.
Make your choice. Yes, master.
I will lead you.
My might cannot be matched. I serve only the frozen throne. I have heard the summons. Time
Level
is
1
fleeting.
still, what a
Time is
disgrace.
fleeting.
Am I running straight into his Shadowhunter now? Or his TC?
I have heard the summons.
I bow. Summon more gold is required.
Go!
My might cannot be matched.
Oh no, I forgot my dog. I need to put it into the groups.
My might cannot be matched.
Did I not build the... Okay, many mistakes. Many mistakes, many mistakes, many mistakes. TC it is. Maybe I should have played Naga.
Time is fleeting.
Oh, I thought I built this.
Only the frozen throne. Indubitably.
Oh, I'll pay the double price, dude. Fuck. Okay, I need levels. It's not impossible. He didn't. Oh, he did tech. Shit.
Speak.
I will aid you.
Summons is complete.
Go
My might cannot be
Our forces are under attack.
Nice map. Yeah, scrimmage is awesome. It's very big though. Ah. Hello, bestie. Is dude expanding? Don't think so, but
I'll see to it.
let's check.
Raid.
to my hate.
I have heard the summons. I serve only the frozen throne.
Where shall our blood be still?
Time is fleeting.
Last chance.
Speak.
And the chances aren't very good.
Cannot be matched. I have heard the summons.
Let the living beware.
My might cannot be matched. By no. Time is fleeting. I serve only the frozen.
Okay, I did bring my. Get him! Okay, nice. Fucking wolves, man!
Our forces are under attack.
End my shame.
What the? That's done. I play like mega shit recently. I lost my mojo, guys. The 1500 mojo is completely gone. You got a solution to everything. Ah, no!
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, I got potion. And he saves everything. Oh, is so bad.
You ran. My
Our
might
forces are
cannot
under
be
attack.
matched.
And he got aura, and he's faster, and I'm getting blocked. Oh my god. And he got purged probably as well, right? And we're next to a shop. Oh, and I got 1,000 gold too. What the fuck?
Our forces are under attack.
It's not good. Maybe we can do one more.
Make your choice.
But he got so much and I got so little.
Make your choice.
Direct my hatred.
I be master.
At least we saved 3 fiends. That's important.
I serve
Shit show.
cannot be matched.
My bow is ready.
Fleeting, I have heard the summons. Oblivion awaits.
I will aid you.
Speak. Proceed.
I will aid you.
My might cannot be matched.
Forever. It all takes forever here. Never made it to level 3. That's just laughable.
I serve.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah.
My might cannot be matched.
He was here. Fuck. He was here. Fuck.
I have heard the summons.
Shop and pray.
Is fleeting. Speak. Make your choice. Only the frozen throne.
When I do this tier 2 push, I always in my
My might
small
cannot be matched.
bald head get stuck at 50 foot. It's also gone. Oh, come on.
Speak. Time is fleeting. I have heard the summons. I wait.
I bow to your will.
Speak. Time is fleeting.
He's gonna have the craziest levels now. And I don't even have level 3. It's unwinnable.
Let the living
I just want to
beware.
try one more time.
Will this ever end?
My might cannot be matched.
Yo! Good. That's a rip. Can't watch this. Undeads don't deserve this. Yeah, I play like shit like the past 10 days or so. It's just one garbage game after the next. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Lost the mojo. And I'm kind of rage queuing to find the mojo again, but that also doesn't work. It's stressful. I don't know how to fix this. Maybe not play for a bit, but I want to play. Alrighty. I see a game on Fading Autumn, and we're gonna go for this. It is Tedsta versus Mr. Logical. Mr. Logical, a very high-ranked Croatian player on the ladder. Both players 2200, 2300. Let's see what we can do. And what they can do. Way more important, what they can do. Ah! ballet doesn't work. Why not? Oh, because BattleNet maybe? Maybe. Tedster with the beautiful name Patchwork. Come on, let's see if it works now. Work, 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 work. Still nothing, dude. I think I gotta restart Warcraft Champions then. Fuck. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Tedster, after a little stint with human, back to the horde. So it's not a full switch. There we go. Colors are in. Everything is in. Mr. Logical Man. I've never seen him play tournaments, I think. But on the ladder, he is indeed very active. So we got a nice little human versus orc on this map. This time, reversed roles for Tedster. He defeated an orc before. Now he is the orc. Hopefully he doesn't defeat himself. If you tuned in later, we're trying to show as much Fading Autumn as possible. That is the new map that we got on Warcraft Champions. And I think it is very, very, very promising, even though some creep camps, like especially the red spots, are not really intimidating. Others are quite intimidating, like the Expo. Let's see if Mr. Logical is playing one base or if he found a way to expand here. But versus Orc, that would be quite ill-advised, especially given how Tedster loves to play Farseer Harass. Like, okay, every orc does that, but... Oh, and I say that, and he's proving me wrong as it can be, because it is a Blade Master first. Are we playing Mirror Image then? Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. But it's grunts. Are we having a little bit of fun here, Teddy? Nah, mirror image? No, Windwalk, really? Windwalk Harass on Fading Autumn. Okay, maybe he found a cool way to play this. Or it's just rather orc-brained. I do what I want, and I smack. That will come as a surprise. But Mr. Logical, 3 farms into tower. So I would be quite surprised to see an Expo. Should rather be attack. And against Blade Master, why not? It is quite annoying though. You don't have level 2. You don't have your aura. You gotta be on a budget with the water elementals. And I picked the least entertaining series I could have picked. They're running circles around each other. Not a single point of damage is happening, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But hey, it's your Friday evening. It's your Friday evening. This will still turn into an epic match with crazy crits and all. I feel it in my bones. Off we go. The most beautiful spot on the whole map. Look at how pretty it is. This is a high ground, right? Because, like, you can't really see up. It's this with the big camp, dude, could be such a death trap. In general, I think we could play around with high and low ground a little more. And I know that Tenchi tried with his map Yarnam, but that also never caught up. But hey, so far, so solid, eh? We get spikes early, as always. The bane of existence of an orc. How do I defend this goddamn archmage that comes into my base uninvited? Like this. This time, though, we don't have level 3. But we also don't have a blacksmith. So is he not playing rifles? Guess not. Oh, Teddy. Teddy goes turtle mode. Teenage Mutant Ninja Teddy. I always love when games on newer maps are not as streamlined. You don't jump from one camp to the next. You're not speedrunning this. It's all unoptimized. You guess a little bit. Is it level 3? Is it not? You don't really have a feel for it. And then the human just comes and runs into your base regardless. So Teddy gets vindication though. Oh, 14 seconds can seem so long. Oh, the tower would have been so good. We don't have to fend. But alright, Blade Master has to do the heavy lifting. With 1,200 gold in the bank. That's crazy. The other person 1,000 gold. This is the richest 6-minute mark I've ever seen. Chop. Shout out to the person, by the way, who did the blade sounds for the Blade Master. I like to think it's Buttcrumbs, who has like 24 swords. Which is scary. He's my favorite viewer, by the way. Did you know that? Yeah. Him and Coloss, who is in real life Coloss. It kind of feels like he forgot that blacksmith. But hey. It'll be fine. Tier 3 by Teddy then. Ooh, maybe it won't be fine
Players' forces are under
to go rifles into Tauren if we get to Tauren. Good luck, 1000 EHP. It is a pet peeve of mine to find out like one specific stat and then to repeat it again and again and again and again. And I'll tell you everything about 1000 EHP Ogre-Maulers. But okay, on the way to tier 3, we expand tower up. The first tower didn't really work, but all good things come in threes, right? So, isn't this a bit anti-cyclical? As the push by Mr. Logical is imminent. Ah, but that's why the towers are coming first, right? Towers, second level of spikes. He's building, like, literally a fortress. He's not only teching to fortress, he's also literally building one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Plus a shredder. So he's investing into extra lumber. You know, that ain't half bad. If the expo goes through, he needs the lumber anyway. And if not,
Player's
he has to
forces
go
are under
like
attack.
budget torrent and don't spam them, but go for like a few selected ones. And then a shredder is good too. And if you look at the lumber, he desperately needs it. I really like this new style of tier 3 human orc. It's so much fun. A little slower, like it's fun in the late game. Let's say this game so far wasn't an insane amount of fun because nothing really happened, but you know, the premise is good. And now good luck, Mr. Logical. You ain't nothing against these towers, man. The Mountain King is hurting himself so bad. Look at him. Oh my god, that's 40 hits per... Like, 40 thorns damage. That's as much as a bear does. Bro! He's investing in potion. I respect that. Let's go. Imagine if the Blade Master is here 20 seconds earlier. We go for the purge. Unfortunately, no mirror image. That would have been great against slow. But Expo is up. It was the exact right amount of towers. We have a heal potion. We go for the backstab. We go for the purge. Oh, Stormbolt safe. But how do you get out? Clap. Not enough. Oh, man. The burrow gets the kill. Blade is revealed thanks to Magic Sentry. How awesome. This upgrade, by the way, not ideal, but you get a scan every 3 minutes. And that was one of these scans. It just finished right on time. And now it's kind of the Blade Master show. Getting 2 kills. Oh, Mr. Logical, that's not good. You aren't all in, dude. You don't need to stay here. Mountain King dead. Caster's all dead. And there's a shop right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe not the greatest decision making. But hey, it's not like Teddy has a gigantic army. We got the next source of reveal. This Windwalk is only for movement speed. Got it. Okay, both players basically only have their heroes. Towers right in his face, dude. Does not care one bit. But Mr. Logical says you don't have a permit. And we in Germany know permits are extremely important. Nothing happens without a permit. Kind of funny, actually. You can seriously only play a Blade Master up until the 12-minute mark, bro? Tedster always a little chicken tongue about the balance of this game. I'll hold this game against him if he wins this. Tedster, I saw a game where you played Dota for 13 minutes. Dota and Anno. You know, like city builders. A mix of both. Look at the knight. Ow. Ow. I love Spikes level 2 so much, man. It's so goated. Mountain King is back, level 3-3. Dude, he doesn't even have to do damage. The spikes do all the damage for him. This is the laziest strategy I've ever seen. You know, when I had this little phase of playing like Tower Survivor, I was a big fan of Thorns. Did not respect it as much as I respect the Thorns here now. A 1,000 gold by Tedstat. This is seriously a challenge now, right? To only win with Blade Master and items. It has to be a challenge. Level 5. Stormbolt, no! Oh my god. Oh my god. He bought a TP that makes him invulnerable, but he couldn't take it in time. Now the challenge is ruined. Now the challenge is ruined. Mamma mia. But Mr. Logical is still on one base. His hero, the Mountain King can carry to a degree. But again, he's not even reviving from the tavern because he needed all the gold for the Tauren. And I have to take everything back. Mr. Logical made the right call. Stayed in here. Kept the pressure on Tetsuta and transitioned to tier 3 and takes a lot of damage and might win. But we have an army now. We're back to one base. This army is super hurt. We don't have staffs yet. Dude, he's really making good use of Magic Sentry. I don't think I've ever seen a human player make such good use of Magic Sentry. Magic Sentry is such a forgotten ability that it's not even mentioned in community balance suggestions anymore. Oh, Teddy. 12 seconds. Is the Blade Master gonna be the savior? Double surround, Mr. Logical! Double surround! Ay, ay, ay. It's time for the big red numbers now, but the damage multiplier isn't that crazy. The Blade Master is surrounded right away. Stormbolt to the face! Ay, 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 ay. Mr. Logical! Turning up the heat a little bit here, huh? That was a push that I didn't see succeed. But, you know, Teddy, that's what you get. That's what you get. For playing Blade Master only. Funny game. Funny game. I like. Dude, the only 2 units of Tetsuta lasted 2 seconds in a fight. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Guys, I do one more and I abandon the mission of Fading Autumn Showcase. I see Jens and Krav on the ladder. And Krav is playing random, and I don't think I've ever seen Krav off race, so I have no idea what this is. Let's see. Once again, if you guys have a Prime sub lying around, don't let it go to waste and spend it on your favorite Warcraft content creators. If you have a little bit of money between the cushions, we take that as well. And of course, all interaction with our socials and especially YouTube helps us a lot. Very grateful for every follow, for every comment, for every like that you leave us so we can spread the word of competitive Warcraft. Oh, we got reverse race. Look at that, boys. Look at that. We got Krav as Night Elf versus Jens as Undead. That's a setup, huh? Look at these lovely souls. Beautiful, beautiful human beings, both. And now we'll see who plays the off race better. Who plays the off race better? 3 champions. Ladder. Ironically, we go from the newest map in Fading Autumn to the oldest map. So now that you've seen a lot of games on Fading Autumn, what do you guys think? We watched 1 or 2 games on Tuesday. You probably watched some games on Flow TV as well. Any verdict? Any ranking? Oh, maybe I should vote. I should put up a vote. Manage poll. New poll. What's your first impression of Fading Autumn? 1. Very good. 2. Oh, caps lock on. 2, 3, 4. Caps lock on again, dude. What am I doing here? 5. Very bad. Very curious about the outcome. So, very, very funny. Jens with the DK. And Kraft with the keeper, as if he wants to show Jens the way. I'm gonna show you how to play a keeper. I'm gonna show you. What do you think this patchwork nick means? Ah, you Polali. The patchwork nick was very, very big in 2008, 2009. Every new-ish player that played orc and got any result was called a patchwork. That went for Vice or like German legends like Sokol. To people, I don't know if you follow RTS, you have heard of Lucifron. Yeah, people said Lucifron is a no-talent patchwork. And look at him now. Won pretty much championships in every RTS he ever touched.
Players' forces are under attack.
But people hated Orc a lot in 2008, 2009. Because of the Blade Master Critical Strike. Especially Undeads. Oh yeah, they didn't like him at all. So, Keeper makes a good creep. Okay, wow, 0 votes.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's interesting. Race to level 3 is on. Atypically for both players, no expansions. It's not rare to see Kraft on 4 to 6 bases. It's not rare to see Jens go for a fast expansion, then try to hold this. Build versus Night Elf, huh?
A player's forces
Well,
are under attack.
Jens obviously inspired from the greatest that the Undead race has to offer. Finrod and me. Especially against Keeper, dude. You gotta be so careful. You gotta be so careful. Because, yep, Naga's coming. You got Entangle. You get slowed. Nice disengage by Jens, though. Very nice. And now the wand is there, and things are only half as scary. And if you don't find any victims, then this is not the craziest move of all time. Even though, of course, taking the mercenary camp is nice. What else are we doing? For now, Mass Dryads. Mass Dryads will get countered by Fiends quite hard, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
So will we add a tier 3 tech, or is he really that crazy that he wants to go with Dryads or Mass Dryads versus Fiends? That'd be something. So far, relatively tame game between them, but Kraft wants to cause some trouble. Kraft is always out for blood. It's an interesting base build, by the way, with the ziggurat here. Is that blocked, then? I don't think I've seen it like that. Well, I did see a fair share of Nova in my life. Boom! Straight to the face! And yeah, Jens has been on the receiving end of this a couple of times, of course. Now he can finally apply it himself. The big undead arc. Off I go then. Tech done. Orange spot. Nice. But yeah, the tech timing worries me a lot. I wonder if Jens is a fan of the worms. He strikes me as a guy who knows what's good. Waiting for an orb. Got the orb. Here, by the way, Ogre Mauler. Over 1000 HP. Is the bear tech too late? We do, unfortunately, not see worms. He's pulling an acolyte. He doesn't have blight, though. No skull.
A player's forces are under attack.
I know. From the names Krav and Jens, I expected a bit more craziness, but hopefully we get a sick late game with the Ancient of Wind coming. There might be crows. Ah! High ground expo. Hard to scout. We gotta say, not too many wisps out on the map for Krav, right? Not too many wisps on the map. 4-3 on the heroes, good. Dark Ranger. Do I like the Dark Ranger here?
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know. Okay, Crow's not here yet. This is, of course, something that happens when you play off-race. The timings aren't sharp or as sharp as with your main. So it's not getting punished that hard. We have one destroyer for Dispel. We have 2 charges of One of Negation. Threatening a detonate against all the skeletons. For Creeping Dark Ranger was really good. We have web? We do. We're ready.
Player's forces are under attack.
Dangerous 51 food. Very, very, very fragile heroes, man. We might be about to see what happens when mine and Mr. Remo Demo's proposals go through and the Demon Hunter finally get deleted. The future of Night Elf is right here, everybody. On display in the hands of Krav. If Kraft wins this, the Demon Hunter can be deleted without any repercussions. Or replaced, rather. Replaced by something. Let's be honest, even if he loses, it doesn't make a difference. Ooh, abominations, nice. Disease Cloud, this is such a slowly played game. We're gonna get a town portal in a second, I guess. Cannibalize, attack upgrades, 80 food. Jens Expo is running and running and running, and Kraft has no idea, boys. Kraft has no idea. I mean, he might have an idea now with the positioning and all. But he didn't scout this? I think. Oh, he might expect something in the north, and it's on the right-hand side. This is the worst move you can do! It's the wrongest position there is. Oh man, how can you be so wrong? To be fair, with Treants you should probably scout more. He's gonna see a big army now. Is Jens one of these undeads that love wagons versus Night Elf? I love wagons versus Night Elf. But it would have been extremely ill-advised to do that now. Chimeras are coming, a little bit sneaky. Thing is, it will still take round about 2 minutes. Oh, 1.5. 1.5 minutes for them to arrive. But we also have to say, anti-air? Minimal. Are the colors correct? Yes. Jens is on an undead arc, and Kraft is on a random arc. If that would be Kraft as undead, he'd have 3 bases. No, he knows. He probably knew for a while. Base trade or not? Into the base we go. Will he just sacrifice this? It will take a long time and a lot of damage. I mean, with Treants you can always flood expansions as you have a lot of buffer units. But there's nothing really with that big oomph. Like against towers, you know, Treants, okay. I think we're switching into gargoyles now, if I see this correctly. And wagons were there. Well, in a good position, still okay. Can use them as bait, maybe? Funny game. How does Kraft have the gold for triple production? Wagons are extremely scary on this high ground. Oh, Disease Cloud in general is scary. Getting punished with an Entangle for moving a bit too far forward, but of course Coil Nova is what you want. Keeper up for grabs. A-Bomb gets another healing out. Disease Cloud is everywhere, and if you target correctly, I don't think he does, but then these Dryads will just disappear in seconds. Nasty Nova, oh my god, hitting so much. The Chimera is maybe 20 seconds too late, 15 seconds too late, just a little bit. Oh, damn. Oh, nasty. And of course, the gargoyle transition. As he oftentimes sees against himself. Yep, he steamrolls this. Okay. What a pacifistic game, man. Creepcraft at its best. Creepcraft at its best. Expected more craziness, but maybe they gotta tinker with these races a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna play one more and then I'm out for today. Tomorrow is a new day of the Gladiator Championship Cup. And since Remo is on vacation, it is my duty to bring you the best esports in Warcraft for the foreseeable future. 2 weeks or so. And we got Gladiator Cup, Gladiator, something with T, Triumph Tournament, and then the Gladiator Golden Cup as well. In 5 days, we're happy we'll be playing again. So one tournament leads into the next, and then we're gearing up for the B Cup, the Super B Cup, in July. Mr. Vesti, how is life? Do you miss us all? Because I do, man. It's been less than a week. I want to be back at Take's bar. I want to be back with you guys. With all of you. Yes. I also missed the fire dragons. Yeah, Takes Bar can gladly host us again. That was fun. Yes, yes, me too. We need that. We need that. Reddit thread on Warcraft 3. The new Warcraft leaks, could it be outsourced to Relic Entertainment? There are some leaks of Warcraft Chronicles. People say Blizzard is not capable of doing an RTS, but what if Microsoft have outsourced it to Relic Entertainment, who made my favorite game in the last 5 years, Age of Empires 4, and we do know Relic is working on an AAA RTS title. Do we? I have no idea. I agree. I have no idea about this idea. I'm not sure I like this mix. Terrible idea. I agree. Why? God damn it. Amazing idea. I agree. Idea. Oh, what the fuck? That escalated. That escalated. Actually, I'm not familiar with Relic's work. I don't know how good or bad it is. Bots? I don't think so. Like, the rest of the Warcraft subreddit is not like this. I think people just had fun. Some people just had fun. We need more of this in Warcraft. More stupid comments. We need more karaoke. Dude, I tried to listen to you like 3 times and there was always one person that overshadowed you. On day 1, it was this, I don't know, rather young guy with a Schlaghose. And then on day 2, I don't remember anymore. Relic is very good for RTS, but they also don't really listen to the players. Maybe sometimes that's better. You know? Did the original StarCraft and Warcraft people listen to the people? Listen to the community? Imagine the uproar in the Warcraft 2 community when they introduced heroes. Shocking. Holy shit, dude, I'm below 1400 again. That is unacceptable. I don't know how we could sink this deep again.
I gladly obey. I will be done.
Yeah, I don't know. Something in my brain and body just decided it's time to play like mega crap.
I wish only to serve.
It is a slump, guys. It is a slump. There's no other way to call it. It's a giga slump.
The damned stand ready. My
More
fate
gold
is
is required.
I also feel like the more I play this North Drakkar Cryptlord Fiend build, the worse I get as a player. I think that's just a reality that I have to accept.
Summoning is
More
complete.
gold is required.
I don't know. I also like this is probably an effect of not having a goal. Like I beat BBC, I made it to 1500. Luke and I had a show match. Aww. The two kindest souls against each other. You should rather play 2-on-2 together.
Is complete.
The Sweethearts is the 2-on-2 name.
Summon more ziggurats.
More gold is required. More gold is required.
Summoning is complete.
Herzilein is the song.
Thy summoning is complete. Where shall my blood be spilled?
Yes, yes, yes. That's what it is.
I wish only to serve.
More
Okay.
gold is required.
It's a human, right? Human are usually free wins. If I lose this as well, it's the worst season start that I can imagine.
My
And I'm
life
probably gonna
bears
cry and drown my tears. And then I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow for the cast.
I vow to
I'm gonna make atrocious calls all day, every day. Well, okay, so that won't change anything, but I will also feel miserable doing so.
My might cannot be matched. Speak. Time of choice. I serve only the frozen throne. I serve only the frozen
That could
throne.
be some sweet
You
creeping.
I have heard the summons. Oblivion awaits. Feel the venom probe. My might cannot be matched.
Go get him. Let's see what it does. If he's expanding. Forgot.
my life for this.
I serve only the frozen
Ah.
throne.
Didn't even need the
My
scout.
might cannot be
Archmage
matched.
there, then he's
I have heard
definitely
the
not here.
summons.
He is!
Time is fleeting.
Okay, dude.
Time is fleeting.
Our forces are under attack.
I have heard the summons. More gold is required. I serve only the frozen throne. My might cannot be matched. Time is fleeting.
Nibble.
Speak.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, it's becoming.
Must be.
Upgrade. Summoning is complete. I wish only to serve.
I serve only the frozen throne.
I bow.
Okay, this doesn't look stressful at all.
Matched.
Nope, all good.
Our forces are under
It
attack.
is distracting, of course. But it will expire. I feel this is gonna be good. Gonna be a good game. How long to attack? 20 seconds.
Heard the summons. My
Okay, we're
might
close to
cannot
3.
be matched. I have heard the
Over
summons.
here. No attack.
Time is
Oh,
fleeting.
good.
My might cannot be matched.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, that's gonna be... That's gonna be a Dark Ranger push. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Only the frozen throne. Time is fleeting. My
Slaughtering peasants.
We demand additional lumber.
What the?
I
That
write.
never happened to me.
heard the summons. My might cannot be matched. I have heard the summons.
Okay, if that doesn't work, dude,
Time is fleeting.
it's seriously the worst season start of all time.
Summons. Time is fleeting.
Come on.
I will aid you.
My might cannot be matched. Only the frozen throne. Speak. My might cannot be matched.
We have defend. It's always so tempting to go for Impale. And another skeleton. I don't really have much else. It's actually quite bad. For what it is. I don't know where he's running away. No! I forgot this super important cigarette. Oh my god. That's terrible.
Summons is complete.
I could have had this wagon the entire time! Click, click, click. That's when the strat feels like that's that bullshit.
Only the frozen throne. My might cannot be matched.
He does 0 damage.
My might cannot be matched. I'll see to it. I serve only the frozen throne. I have heard the summons. Time is fleeting.
Is he a direct healing? Where's that goddamn wagon? I think we're about to break him soon.
I serve the frozen summons. Time is
Not like this at all. Not like this at all. What did he kill?
I serve the frozen time is fleeting.
Seems like we got this.
I wish only to serve.
My might cannot be matched. My might cannot be
He
matched.
seriously does have double vaccine.
Speak.
Funny.
Proceed. They feel the sting. Time is fleeting.
He's gonna regret that one. Statue's empty, I don't feel. Move! That's his name.
Time is fleeting.
Did I use my wagon? Yes, I do. Search. But job's done!
Where shall my blood be spilled? I cannot gladly obey.
Woo! Fuck! Stop using. Oh my god! I'm gonna lose this. I'm seriously gonna lose this. Bro, you can't be real. No! Why do I not wait?
awakes.
Is there anything left? No. I'm the worst. I'm the fucking worst.
Time of choice.
I'm so rich.
I have heard the summons.
My bow is ready.
My might cannot be matched. Make your choice. Serve only the frozen throne. Time is fleeting. I serve only the frozen throne. Speak. I'll see to it. Our forces are under attack. I have heard the summons. My might cannot be matched. Time is fleeting. I have heard the summons.
If we creep, do we
My
win?
might cannot be matched.
A little bit?
Speak.
No need, right? We just need mana and stuff.
The ancient I have heard
Where
the
worm?
summons.
There worm.
Time is fleeting. We don't wait. My might cannot be matched. What we do.
Supply is not looking great though.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Why are you not in my group?
Speak. Time is fleeting. I serve only the frozen throne. You rang. I have heard the summons. What we do. My might cannot be matched. Speak. Time is fleeting. Oblivion awaits. I serve the frozen throne.
Oh God!
My might cannot be matched.
Level 6 Criplord will do this, no problem.
Time is fleeting.
I don't click any buttons now.
The summons. My might cannot be matched. I'll see to it.
Can I help you?
I serve only the frozen throne.
Can't even do anything.
I serve only the frozen throne. Speed away. My might cannot be matched. Time is fleeting. What I have heard the summons. I'll consume the insufficient mandate. My
Checks on him, I didn't even have any.
time is fleeting. Speak, raid. I serve only the frozen throne. I have heard the summons. Speak. I serve only the frozen throne. I have heard the summons. My might cannot be matched.
Our forces are under attack.
I serve only the frozen throne. Time is fleeting. Speak. I have heard the summons. My might cannot be matched. I have heard the summons. Time is fleeting. My might cannot be matched. I serve only the frozen throne.
Of course. I didn't even pay attention to that one. No suck! Oh, she has no mana. Okay, absolutely pathetic. I think I am done for the day. Take care, everybody. Back tomorrow with esports and not this crap. Peace.